the story was about a young violinist who was very talented and also very troubled, and it was written from the point of view of his teacher, whose daughter was involved with this guy somewhat, and it just traced the story, and I don't think it happened or ended happily, but when I was writing this song, I was thinking a little bit about maybe somebody who's kind of on a different plane, a different level in some way or other. It's not that story, but it was that kind of premise. So pardon the lengthy introduction, but you probably would have asked on the back end anyway. So here, the song is called Starlings. She watched when he'd return from every trek into the wild. She listened when she heard his music sob and wail and keen. She often was the only one who noticed when he smiled. She saw his eyes reflect the things he'd seen. The ways he knew were different from the ways that others knew. She didn't know them either, but their shadows crossed her face, and he could see that she could see what he could see was true, and he could see her kindness and her grace. And he said, look now as the wilderness drives lightning through the air, and join me as the visions bring us what they have to give. He said, we'll let them carry us where no one else would dare, and we'll no longer live the life that others live. She watched him watch the shapes, the flocks of the starlings made in flight, the poplars bending in the wind, the sharks beyond the shoal, the way they charged the music that he poured into the night, the way they tore the fabric of his soul. And he said, look now as the wilderness drives lightning through the air, and join me as the visions bring us what they have to give. He said, we'll let them carry us where no one else would dare, and we'll no longer live the life that others live. She shook as each sensation drew him further in his quest. She watched his senses quiver as he slowly came apart, and helpless though she knew she was the one who knew him best, she knew no one could truly share his heart. She saw him looking as the wilderness drove lightning through the air. She watched him watch the visions bring him what they had to give, and then he let them carry him where no one else would dare, and he no longer lives the life that others live. She saw him looking as the wilderness drove lightning through the air. She watched him watch the visions bring him what they had to give, and then he let them carry him where no one else would dare, and he no longer lives the life that others live. Thank you.